Now to a story we've been following. Possible new charges against Jason Bycroft, the husband of a suspended Bixby teacher who was also arrested for child pornography. This after court documents say Bycroft exposed a child's private area while she was in a pool, and a female believed to be Heather Bycroft recorded it.
Based on activity that occurred actually before the Cherokee County case that was discovered as part of the investigation that led to the federal charges. So we have actually a lot of evidence in that case. We look forward to going forward in that case, and we will prosecute Mr. Bycroft to the fullest extent of the law.
This is not the first time Jason Bycroft has been investigated for a sex crime. In 2016, the DA filed rape charges against him. Court documents show the victim was of legal age, but prosecutors say she did not have the mental capacity to consent. Heather Bycroft is also being investigated for her involvement in that case. As parents of first grade students learn new details about the accusations involving Heather Bycroft, many may have questions. 2 News reporter Jeanette Casada tells us how the school is handling the situation and how you can approach these conversations with your children.
In a case like this, parents may have questions, so we turn to experts.
Generally, when the school system is impacted by an incident that might alarm a parent or children, they'll produce documentation or guidance.
That's what Bixby school leaders did today. A day after Heather Bycroft's arrest, school leaders met with parents to address their concerns. President and CEO of the Child Abuse Network, Mara Gooten, says having conversations with your child about their body is key. She says explaining at an early age what touches are okay and which ones are not is extremely important.
With younger children, it's as easy as talking about body parts and what body parts, using the correct terminology, and what body parts it's not okay. With my own child, I say, these are our private parts because they should remain private.
So what can parents do if their child may have experienced abuse?
The best thing that really any parent or teacher or anyone can do when a child discloses is to make sure the child knows that you believe them. Because kids don't often lie about this stuff. They're more likely to lie to protect the person who hurt them.
Gooden says it's important to have a conversation with your child about who they would confide in if someone did something to them that wasn't okay.
Talking about who would you trust to talk to, but you don't want to get into a lot of detail. And certainly if a child were to disclose something, you wouldn't want to question the child. You would want to leave that to the professionals.
When a child comes forward, Gooden says parents should immediately report it to law enforcement and the Department of Human Services. She also suggests finding out who, when, and where, but not asking the child too many questions. She says the child would then need to be forensically interviewed in a therapeutic way to reduce trauma. Live in studio, Jeanette Quesada, 2 News Oklahoma.